We're day tripping in downtown Denver. Check out Union Station. We've got a lot of neat sights to see, some huge art. Let's go have some fun.
And we're actually going to start right here with the first fun site being Union Station. Travel by train, it says. And guys, this place is huge. It's beautiful. It's very architecturally just pleasing. And it really just kind of shows off Denver in this amazing way, especially for something that is just not as commonly used, like trains. I mean, we all now kind of do more like automobiles and planes and everything else, but this kind of takes you back to just a different era.
Union Station was originally built in 1880. There was a fire, a chandelier caught fire, and in 1914 they had to rebuild it. It's still so gorgeous.
The chandelier that caught fire, and it was electrical fire that burnt the place down, happened in the women's restroom.
When you're in downtown Denver, don't forget to look up, because you're gonna see murals. There are over like 400 murals hanging out around this city. You're gonna see artwork, and if you just look around, you'll find some really neat things to look at.
So currently we are standing here in Civic Park, and of course straight ahead over here is City Hall, Denver City Hall, and of course right behind us is the Capitol building. That is the Colorado State Capitol, the gold on top. It's absolutely gorgeous. However, right now we cannot go up to it because there is a massive protest going on.
It's okay, we're Yeti for everything. And we would love to take you up the stairs. It's a mile high, but we just can't get there.
Yeah, so Denver is called the Mile High City because it sits 5,280 feet above sea level. In fact, on the 15th step of that Capitol building right there, there is actually a marking that says that it is 5,280 feet, 1 mile above sea level.
With the miracle of GPS,
yes,
it's actually the 13th step. They got pretty close though.
Absolutely. So, but it's cool because it's actually marked there. We really wanted to stand on the 13th and the 15th step, but
not today.
It's still beautiful. And now for the next site.
Art, 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 art.
Squirrel.
Art, art, art. We've seen some amazing art, from the monolith, the clean sweep, the Scottish Angus cow and calf. These are just a sampling of some of the great art that you can find in downtown Denver. Art, the art, more art.
Art, seriously. See, it even says
art. We're here at the Molly Brown house. Guys, she survived the Titanic. She was known as the unsinkable Molly Brown, and she advocated for women's suffrage and labor rights. She was a proposed U.S. Senate candidate in 1914. She was a really neat lady.
It really is such a neat house. I mean, just the architecture, the Victorian architecture, just
stonework.
Every little piece and detail has been basically refurbished since it was going to be it was going to be demolished back in the 70s, but they saved it. And of course now they've completely refurbished it to this, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And one of the other fascinating aspects about this house is that Molly and her family would travel so much that they were hardly ever here, and so they would rent it out. And also at one point, this was the governor's house for the state of Colorado. A lot of the places that we're showing you today, you can actually go and do tours, you can purchase tickets, obviously, to museums and those types of things, but we just wanted to show some of the amazing sights of Denver.
We made it to the Capitol steps. There's the original marker that said that it was 1 mile above sea level.
That was really fun.
Yeah, it was really neat.
Finally, I've been exactly 1 mile above sea level. I think we live, and everywhere else that we go, it's quite a bit more than a mile above sea level.
Yeah. It was really neat to be able to walk up the stairs and find the plaque. And guys, our Capitol State Building is right off of Colfax.
Colfax is America's longest street. Technically, it's America's longest commercial street, but it goes all the way from Strasburg to Golden, Colorado. It actually used to be called the Golden Road, but it goes east to west, and it's really cool. So we're gonna show you that.
We're not gonna show you all of it. They actually run a marathon on Colfax.
We are here standing right next to Colfax Avenue, and there is to the east, here is to the west, the longest street in America. It is around 50 miles long.
And Hugh Hefner is credited with saying that it's the longest and most wicked street in America. Art.
I really want to show off what's near this east to west sculpture is this map. And this is, I mean, you got Denver, Colorado here, and this is all etched into the stone, and it goes all the way around here. Look at this. I mean, it just, all of these intricate, can you guys see this? Because it looks really good in the sun. But then you got the Platte River right here.
Platte River.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you keep coming, once again, the South Platte River's hanging out, but you just keep getting more and more of the actual city.
Here it is from the side facing west. So I'm on the east side facing west, and this is the face here. And then we will come around to the other side. Wow, just look at that gold pendulum there. That is so awesome. And then here we literally have, facing back to the east, the other face. But it's all one face. I love it.
What is the city but its people? All these handprints are supposed to symbolize the folks who helped make Denver and build Denver into a great city. Art. Art. Even more art. This has been a really fun day trip. We went ahead and took the light rail down here to downtown Denver because we didn't want to deal with the one-way streets or parking or anything like that. And for our $12 for the light rail, we got an amazing bargain. In typical Denver fashion, you've got True West going that way, but we made our own downtown West this way.
We have finally made it, guys, to the Brown Palace. And this building sits on 3 streets. So it sits on Broadway, 17th, and Tremont. I love the architecture. I love how it goes down each side as like a triangle. That is so cool. And this building, when it was built, was the tallest building in Denver. Look at it now. This is like nowhere even close. The other neat thing is that it's the second longest running hotel in Denver. I finally got to see it, guys, Brown Palace. I've been wanting to see it ever since we've moved here. And I mean, here's the thing. They have literally the winner of the Western Stock Show that happens in Denver.
Yes.
They take the cow and they put it in the lobby to be like looked at. And they've been doing it since, I believe, the 40s or 50s. And presidents have stayed here. I mean, the Beatles stayed here.
Somebody's even ridden their horse up on the second floor.
Yeah, and then also this place is very elegant. I mean, just going along the outside of it, there's like classical music playing, but also they have like tea time here where you can get the little crumpets and the tea, and they have the piano player. So it's definitely, it pays homage to Denver being that old cow town, and I love it. And it's just elegance in Denver, and just it's awesome.
Great. Well, we made it to Larimer Square. This is an awesome street. You've got some beautiful brownstones. These buildings are really historic. The street's closed off, and so we were able to get a drink. I have a tequila soda, Andy has a margarita, and we're just kind of hanging out and enjoying the vibe of Larimer Square.
I love the little lights that they have going, the fact that they close off the street, and basically they did it right around the events of 2020. That kind of, they were doing some makeover stuff, but it's very historic, a lot of historical buildings, but they kept it closed. They kept the street closed, and so now you can just come down to Larimer Square and hang out during the day, during the evening, and have a good time. We have made it, guys, to our dining spot of the evening. It's De Corazon is the name of the restaurant, and it comes highly recommended. We have passed by some very amazing, hoity-toity, amazing places to eat.
This is family owned and operated, and I can't wait to try.
And we were told to pass all of them to come here. So just to put it in perspective, De Corazon is actually, that is 16th Street Mall right here. And then you literally just come right down the sidewalk right here. And it's boom. Liz.
We're here.
Liz, what did we just get?
We got waiting $5 margaritas. What?
Yeah,
What?
waiting margaritas for $5.
I love this. This is a great idea.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, we didn't have to wait long at all for these. I love it. Whew. They were not scared of the tequila. Wow.
Very good value. Yeah. So I think the sun has kind of faded it, but right in here, it says Lodo's, which is lower downtown. Okay, but it says Lodo's best Mexican food. I don't know if you guys can make it out here, but that's a lot to live up to. They start off your table like this with the corn tortillas and the, just the salsa, and we brought this over special for us. This was absolutely amazing. We got to talk to the owner tonight.
The owner has like a beautiful story and everything he does for his workers. I love him. I think it's chorizo. I think chorizo's in there. That dip is so good. When can I come back? The owner of this restaurant closes down twice a year, December and July, and pays his employees to actually be off work. I think that's amazing for a restaurant owner to even do.
What is more amazing that he closes down for the whole month of July, the whole month of December, the whole week of Thanksgiving. I wish I could try all the food, but definitely can't wait to try all my food. I did a combination, so at least this way we'll be able to share some multiple items with you. Liz was kind of limited on what she could eat here. A lot of stuff has flour in it, so she did pick some safe stuff that has no flour in it, which is good, but definitely if you're like hardcore celiac, can't have anything with cross-contamination, there you go.
Here it is. It was so fast. Cheese enchiladas, rice, beans, guacamole, lettuce and tomato. All right, let's try this bad boy. That's really good. Wow.
I have a chili relleno, I think that's it right there, and then I have an enchilada, which I believe that's it right there, and then I have a burrito, beef burrito in here somewhere. But I just said I want a taco because let's just do it right, and I got just a ground beef taco. Let's give that a whirl as well. I can't wait. I'm gonna start off with the crispy relleno, see what we think. Three locals said you have to come here for the best Mexican food in Denver. And one of them said this was their most favorite place in all of Denver. Out of all the restaurants, this is their favorite. Wow. I've never had the flavor profile at any other Mexican restaurant than there is here. This tastes like they made it special for somebody. So good. What an amazing dinner. What an amazing day in Denver.
It was so much fun.
Thanks for hanging out with us today. And also, if you will, give this video a big thumbs up. And until next time, get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you on the flip side.